This is Mike Uzena of Menorcan Magic Handmade Cast Nets, and what I want to do today is show you about working with knitting, working with braided Dacron. It's a whole nother ball game than it is with nylon. The issue with Dacron is the knots tie very tight. If you make a mistake, you're going to have a heck of a time untying the knot. So you want to really be pretty well know what you're doing, at least be proficient with tying knots, making the meshes before you attempt to work with Dacron. Now the first thing I want to show you, I'm just starting a new row, just winding this up. Now, the issue with it is it curls really bad. So what I do when I finish a row, I'll reach up and catch the net like this, and I'll just pull it down nice and tight and just let it go. That has a tendency to let those meshes straighten out a little bit. Now when you start this thing, as you can see, you're going to have to constantly be adjusting, watching this stuff, making sure that it's where when you start knitting it, you don't pick up the wrong mesh. You see what I'm doing? I'm starting this thing, this row here, and as you heard me say many times, a handmade cast net is a continuous circle. Round and round you go. You run out of cord, you refill the needles, tie back in, and continue on. It's round and round. So now what I'm going to do is you got to watch this, because when you start, you know, you got two sides coming off the mesh board. You got the side of the net, the circle that's going away from you, and you've got the side that's coming to you that you're knitting, which is adding the next row. You got to be cautious, because this has a tendency when you first start to want to get over here and get in your way. So you got to really watch what you're doing. I'm using what I call it the English knot. You look it up online, they call it Flying Dutchman, whatever. Well, anyway, it ties it really good. It ties a double knot. As you can see what I'm doing, I'm picking up these. I'm going to pick up these. Well, this is by the way, this is a 1/2-inch mesh shrimp net. I'm making this for a Christopher Segura that's in Lafayette, Louisiana. He shrimps a lot, and he contacted me. Went online. He found the videos on YouTube and our website, and he was impressed with the nets alongside of what he'd been using. He'd been buying these cheap nets and going through them, you know, a couple of nets a year. That real small monofilament, you know, they're very poorly made. They don't flow good. They don't open good, and the lead line's about falling off of it. So with all of that said, he decided he wanted to try the Dacron. So with that, this is the color of this is called Green Spot. It is 30-pound test braided Dacron. It's hard to find, right? Dacron is awful hard to find. The colors such as chartreuse. I have probably got close to 10,000 yards of Dacron on order. Orange and chartreuse are two favorite colors. They make beautiful nets. I'm out, but I'm able to find the Green Spot. It's beautiful. There's nothing wrong with it. It's the color. It's just a different color. Some people like that really bright stuff. I got a man in a college professor in Pennsylvania. I got to make he wants a 7-foot 1-inch mesh net, and he wants it part orange and part this. So I got the orange ordered, but I don't know when I'm ever going to get it. Okay, now as I said, as you go along with this stuff, you want to just keep an eye on it, and where you can you don't pick up that wrong mesh. It just a little bit slower than it is. See what I'm having to do. A lot of times, nylon kind of lays flat for you. This stuff here has a tendency to curl up underneath. You see what I did? I reached for that mesh and it's not there. So what you got to fish around for it to pick it up. That's the difference. Plus, this is a shrimp net, and they're they're harder anyway because of that small mesh. This is a 1/2 inch mesh. That's what he wants. And he's fishing with those Chinese nets now. They're 3/8 mesh. You catching another thing he's complaining about catching the little small shrimp. You know, I said, well, and then when you catch them, they die. You need a bigger mesh. So I talked him into going with I use 5/8 mesh on mine. I mean, anything gets out of a 5/8 mesh is too small for bait or it's too small to eat or anyhow. So that's what I use. But he wanted something. He wanted a 1/2 inch, so that's what I'm doing for him. But anyway, I just wanted to show you this because, and the brand of Dacron that I use, is made in the U.S. is called Tufline, T-U-F-L-I-N-E, Tufline. It's American made. All of you can find it all over. Phil's telephone's ringing. You can find it all over any of your bait and tackle shops, but they're all out. You can find some green spot, but the colors, the orange and the chartreuse are gone. Man, that sounds like a damn old Model A Ford, the old Ooga horn, Phil. What you got? All right, I think I bored you enough. I think I've covered enough information for you on this. Things to look out for. That is, you got to keep your eye on keeping this stuff apart, so that you don't, And there's your tail of the net. And with all of that said, I think you're good to go. If there's any questions, you're welcome to email me at menorcanmagic@gmail.com. Now, I've reworked the website. It's really nice. I've got the information on there about, of course, all of the nets, the prices, how you can pay for them, how you can order them, the contact, everything that you're going to need to know. If you have a PayPal account, you can pay with PayPal right there on the spot. And but anyway, the website is, to find out, you can just simply go on and look up handmade cast nets, and it's going to pop up there. However, the name of the what I call our little business is menorcanmagic.com, and that is menorcanmagic.com. That's Menorcan Magic is one word, .com, and you'll come to the website, and everything you need to know should be right there. So if you're interested, we can make you a net. This is a shrimp net. I prefer to make mullet nets, believe me, because it's so much faster. But you do what your customers want. But anyway, I think I've covered everything today. I don't want to bore you too bad. Like I say, if you have issues, email us or call us. All my contact information is right there. So with that, thank you for your time, and until next time, thank you.